We're playing RuneScape 3 the way it was meant to be experienced, completing every quest starting as a Pathfinder and eventually becoming a World Guardian. Welcome to JourneyBard. We are here with Maggie. We're going to start Swept Away. Welcome, traveler. What can I do for you this fine day, chat? Ooh, something smells rather interesting. Cha, that would be the cauldron, that would. I'm brewing up a mean batch of the good stuff, don't you know? Don't you know? What's that? Oh, it'll be the most top-notch bee's knees, sock-off knocking premium batcheroo you ever did see. But such an extraordinary brew isn't easily made, don't you know? What it really needs is some sparkle, some pizzazz, some of the old razzle-dazzle. Razzle-dazzle? Classic old-school enchantment, that's what I'm talking about, chat. Without a bit of witchly charm, this slop will be as useful as an axe made out of toadstools. Only thing is, old babe over there has the sniffles, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to finish it off. I don't want to leave her alone in this condition. Poor Bessie. Is there any way I could help? Well, yes, come to think of it, there is something you could do, chat. Really, the only thing left to finish off this old breweroony is to give it a stir with an enchanted broomstick. Adds a bit of flavor and spark, don't you know? So what happens? I have a broom right here. Well, what's the problem then? Well, the broom hasn't been improperly enchanted, that's what. Good stuff like this only come out of here when there are several witches involved. Hetty, Betty, and Aggie are the perfect ladies for the job. We've worked together before. If you can get them to work their magic on this old broom of mine, we'll have a cauldron full of something quite spectacular when all is said and done. If I give you my broom, would you take it to Hetty and Rimerton, Betty and Port Sarim, and Aggie and Drainer, and ask them to enchant it for me? In return, I'd be more than willing to share the good stuff all around. Sure, I can do that. Excellent. Here's my broom then, chat. Hurry back once it's enchanted, won't you? Of course. I don't know if I don't do a good Midwestern accent. I'm trying, because that was the vibe I was getting with all the chas and don't you know. What can I help you with? Hey, you're a witch, aren't you? Oh, nope, I need to talk about the first one. Can we talk about brooms? Of course, what can I do for you? Maggie has asked me to help enchant her broom. She needs to finish a potion that she's brewing. I was wondering if you could help me out. Of course, Maggie's an old friend. We go back quite a way. Now, in order to enchant the broom, we'll need a bit of space and privacy. There's a little clearing us witches use sometimes. Would you like me to teleport you there so we can get started? Yeah, I'm ready to go. Okay, hold on to your hat. Whoa, where are we and what are we doing here? Well, that's just a little place that some of us witches use on occasion. It's rather convenient for the occasional ritual or spell. Not only is it infused with a bit of magical pizzazz, but it's out of the way enough that we don't get a lot of unnecessary interruptions. Ah, right, which leaves the question of what we're doing here. You want that broom of yours enchanted, right? Right. Well, the best way to enchant that hunk of dead wood is to harness the power latent in this magic symbol here. Do you see that pattern of 16 lines drawn out on sand? How could I miss it? In order to enchant the broom, you need to sweep away 4 of those 16 lines such that you leave only 4 small triangles on the ground and nothing else. If you run into any trouble, let me know and I'll reconfigure the original pattern for you. I can also teleport you back to Gielinor when you're ready to leave. Okay, thanks. I'll give it a try. So that one. This one. This one. And this one. It doesn't look quite right. To enchant the broom, you need to sweep away 4 lines to make a pattern of 4 small triangles with no extra lines or shapes. Is that not 4 triangles? I mean, this is a triangle, this is a triangle, this is a triangle, this is a triangle, I guess. Whoa, I felt that down on my toes. You did it. The enchantment from the sand pattern has infused Maggie's broom. There's nothing to do here now. Come out, chat when you're ready, and I'll take you back to Draenor with me. Wow, that was impressive. Yes, there's a lot of power in these types of magical symbols. I'd like to go back to Draenor, please. Hetty in Remington, Betty in Port Sarim. Talk to Betty. Welcome to the Magic Emporium. I was wondering if you could help me out with an enchantment. I suppose that depends on the sort of enchantment you're looking for. Well, Maggie needs her broom enchanted so that she can finish the stuff she's brewing in her cauldron. Ah, I see. She's brewing again, is she? Well, I'd be happy to help. Maggie always comes up with the most amazing brews. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Again? This freaking mugger. Oh, I need to read that again. No way you just despawned, de-aggroed, and then saw me and came after me. She's on the spicy side, so I need this enchantment as my wand. It's in the cellar in the locked chest. Please tell me I got that dialogue. Hello, hi there. Well, I'm terribly sorry. Hi. Any way you can take this guy out for me? Thank you very much. Okay, so what she said, I just tried to haul through that dialogue in case another one spawned. There's a wand down here. It's protected by magical means. Lottie will help me, but apparently Lottie is interesting. I need to retrieve Betty's wand. Betty sent me down here to fetch her wand, but she said there might be a small complication. I'll say there are complications. Betty has a penchant for intricacy. You're not going to be able to get this wand until you get that chest open. That sounds simple enough. What's so complicated about opening a little chest? Well, the chest in which Betty stores her wand is magically sealed. I won't confuse you with the details right now, but here's the deal. That chest is not going to open until order has been restored to Betty's menagerie. What do you mean, what menagerie? Well, if you look around, you'll see that there are 6 separate chambers, of which each is designed to house a little critter. Each creature has an enclosure that has been made especially for it, but at the moment, several of them are out of place. So what you're saying is that we need to put each creature in its proper enclosure in order to open the chest? Exactly. Now, I should warn you, these are very sensitive creatures and they don't really like each other. What does that have to do with anything? 2 things. First, you can't carry more than 1 creature at a time. Second, you can't carry a creature through the door of a chamber which contains another creature. You have to move the creatures one by one. You can use the holding pen in this room to help shift them all into the right position. One more thing I should mention, you shouldn't have to move the bat and the snail at all. They're already exactly where they need to be. Now, if you have any questions or you want me to put the creatures back in the arrangement they're in now, let me know. Here is a magic slate. It always shows an overview of exactly who is where. You can use it for reference if you like. It's not necessary, but I find it helpful. Okay, thanks. Okay, that's the holding pen. The snail and the bat are fine, I believe. Go to the holding. What? I don't think I should take this little guy into another room that has a creature in it. I can't even move it to the holding pen? So, do I have to move this guy into the holding pen? We have to do like a little switcheroo. Here. There. He looks extremely happy there. Okay, so we have the mouse, spider, and the spider pen. Sweet. Yep, here. Yep. Here. Looks like everyone is their correct place now. Perhaps I can see if I can open the chest. Search the chest. Search chest. There we go. Betty's wand. Please don't be a mugger upstairs. Oh, the door's shut. Let's go. I got your wand for you. Excellent. Let me just enchant that broom for you then. There you go. I'm sure that's just the spice that Maggie's looking for. Many thanks. Let's see if I can still do Hetty's voice. Hello there. Maggie sent me to ask for your help in enchanting her broom. Ah, brewing up a cauldron full of her infamous good stuff, is she? Well, of course I'll help. Oh, I missed I think this calls for one of my specialties, my famous theurgical broom ointment. Now I can provide you with the ointment. All you'll need to do is apply the ointment to the broom. Excellent. But first I'll need a newt. A newt? Yes, a newt. Now if you'll just pop down in my cellar through its trapdoor up back, I've just had a recent delivery of newts and toads. The delivery ghoul is still here. I can't think what he would be taking to him so long. In any case, once the crates are unloaded, just bring me a newt from the newt crate and I'll set you up with an ointment. Okay, will do. What's the ghoul doing, huh? Hello, are you the delivery, ghoul? Hetty told me that you could, give me a newt for her potion. Yes, but I prefer if you call me Gus. I make deliveries for Numinous Witchery Supplies Limited. If it's a newt you're after, you can have one of them from these crates, but there's a problem. What kind of problem? A newty-toady sort of problem, I'm afraid. You see, the labels on the crates have somehow got mixed up. One of those crates contains just newts, one contains just toads, one contains a mixture of newts and toads. The problem is, I've put the wrong label on all three crates. I can't remember which crate contains newts, toads, or both newts and toads. Oh dear, that certainly sounds like quite a problem. Indeed. Now please don't tell Miss Hetty or I'll be tomorrow's soup. The other problem is that I can't look in the crates myself. You see, I have a terrible fear of newts. Will you work out which box contains toads, which one contains newts, and which one has both? If you could sort out the labels, I'd be happy to give you a newt to give to Miss Hetty. Is it a deal? It's a deal. Excellent. I'm so relieved. So what do we need to do to sort out these crates then? Well, here's the problem. We need to figure out what is in each crate. All we know is that I'll put the wrong label on each and every crate, so not one crate has the correct label on it. That sounds easy enough. I'll just have a look in each crate and... No, you can't do that. You can't disturb them. Don't you know anything about magical frogs and newts? Also, we cannot waste too much stock. Miss Hetty will find out if we start taking newts and frogs out of crates, as we please. So what do you suggest? Well, when I was cramming for my crate delivery certification exam, I remember reading about situations like this. A person can figure out exactly what is in all 3 crates by taking only one item from one crate. The problem is, I can't remember how to figure it out. I'm pretty sure that the key is what I said earlier, that each and every crate has the wrong label on it. Here are the 3 labels you can paste on the crates. If you lose your labels or you want me to put things back the way they were, just let me know. Okay, it's been a hot minute since I've recorded and edited anything. Well, I guess I finished editing the video. Anyway, we need to resort these boxes. All of them are wrong. That's kind of the key point. So I believe the way you figure out which one is right is, since this one is labeled as both, I look inside which one it is. If I pull out a frog, then it's just frogs. It's not both. And then I go to the corresponding thing and put it there. So extract creature. And newt. Blah. Newt. So this is only newts, which means this one that is labeled as newts is this one. Can't be. Oh my gosh, now I'm blanking. This one has to be this. This one is frogs. Hooray, I do believe that you've labeled the crates correctly. Miss Hetty will be so pleased. Now you need a newt, right? Feel free to take one from the newt's only crate. The other ones aren't appropriate for ointments and potions. Extract creature. Back to Hetty. We got a newt. You didn't manage to get that newt yet. Yeah, it's right here. Excellent. I'll just take it on a little newt slime to the ointment. That should do it. Just rub this ointment on the broom. That should suit Maggie's purposes. Wonderful. Thanks. Broom ointment. Okay. I don't know if that worked. I have good news for you. Cha and how? What's that crackle in the air and that smile on your face then? I visited Betty in Port Sarim, Hetty in Remington, and Aggie in Draenor, and they've all enchanted the broomstick for us. Hey, you say? Brilliant! Oh, I can't say how grateful I am. You're in for a treat, you are. If you just do one more little thing for me. What's that then? To finish the good stuff off, we just need to give it a good old stir with that broomstick there. It'll come out all the better if you do it, since you're the one who had it enchanted. Could you stir the good stuff in the cauldron for me, pretty please, with sweeties on top? Of course I could. Brill. Brilliant. Just a quick stir or two with the broom should be all it needs. Sounds easy enough. There, that should do it. I've stirred the cauldron for you. That stuff has a kick to it. I should think so, cha. If that added spice, that ought to be one spicy goulash. Would you want to try some? Wait, what? Goulash? I thought you were brewing some amazingly magical witchly potion. Well, what witch doesn't love goulash, I ask you? What could be more witchly than big old cauldron full of spicy yumminess? But what about all the effort I went to enchant the broom? Cha, will you think that spicing something this good is easy? Look, I'm grateful for your help. Why don't you help yourself to 10 bowlfuls? Just dip a bowl of the cauldron and help yourself, but hang on to your hat. That stuff's magic after all. Not to blow my own horn, but just one bowl can improve almost any aspect of your life. Here's a bowl you can use. You can also keep my broom if you'd like. Now that we've used it to infuse the brew with some good old spice, it's not as much use to me. You can't do much but sweep with it at the moment, but there are other witches out there who would be happy to enchant it for you if you're interested. Nice. Quest complete. 10 portions of XP giving goulash. Fill bowl. Okay, so it's dependent. This is gonna be a bit. How many have I done? There it is. Okay. Well, quest complete. Ooh. Running around. We are going to start Myths of the Whitelands, and we start by talking to Explorer Jack, who is right here. Now, do you have a question about the tasks? Nope, don't have a question. Yeah, I've got a quest. I did. So you're interested? Spiffing! I can see the exploring fiber in you. Oh, that exploring flame in your eyes, just like me in my young days, eager to discover and take on new challenges, eh? So you're giving me a quest? A quest, but indeed, a tale of riches is what you need. What? Is it? Yes, and I have just a thing. A snow imp wandered through my door one day, and I, curious about foreign lands, as every good explorer should be, asked him for the tales of his homeland. And? What a tale! He told me the priceless riches and knowledge hidden in the frozen caves of the land of snow. He also mentioned dark, sleek stones protected by a fearsome creature. Apparently they are very precious, will make a fine addition to any explorer's collection. So what do you say, chum? Will you get those precious stones for me? So it's not about an adventure, it's about me robbing. Splendid! Now, did you have any questions? How do I get to the land of snow? Ah, good question indeed. I have an acquaintance who now lives in the Wizard's Tower. He's called Isidore. He'll take you there as long as you give him the teleport phrase, but you have to remind him every time. The poor chap has a memory like a sieve? I don't know what that means. That's what you get for experimenting with magic all day, eh? What teleport phrase? Oh yes, of course. Ectosum gliscendo. That's what the snow imp said. Are there any rewards? Yes, indeed. I have a whole pile of old lamps I got from a certain Ali. I can probably give you one if you're into antiques. Is that all for stones so precious? We'll see once I see how valuable they are, if you do manage to find them. How do you know that Imp's tale is true? Ah, I see. I could see the truthfulness in his eyes. Plus, he explained how to get to the place. If the place exists, so must the riches. Imps are not famed for being truthful. In fact, they're famous for being thieves. Imps, yes, but not snow imps. Could it have been greed in his eyes? Well, if it was greed, then those riches are definitely valuable. Keep the explorer spirit. What? Why does he end with what? Cool. To the Wizard Tower. Dun, dun, dun. Also, I turned off the sound effects for a second there, because every time there's a freaking grandfather clock, makes this irritable ticking sound. Tick, tick, tick. Grazag. Isidore.
Oh, hello there. Can I do anything for you?
Just not expecting this guy to talk. I'm a friend of Explorer Jack and need teleporting. The phrase is ectosum gliscendo. Could you help me, please?
Very well then. Here you go. Ectosum gliscendo.
Oh boy. Not very good at these, so bear with me if this is real bad. Or is it just that easy? Okay. Usually I have to backtrack a little bit, but maybe this is more. Nice. Whoa. Why did I go that way? How does this... Oh, clear wall. It's like, how does this help me getting up here? This must be the hidden knowledge Explorer Jack was talking about. I should probably focus on getting the stones to Explorer Jack, though. How did I don't know how I managed that. I'm gonna step away for a second, but let's see. Okay, so that's right behind me. Let's keep sliding. Didn't realize I could go diagonal. Go diagonal. I'll just go straight. How many freaking rooms are there? Oh boy. Wait. Wait. Did I just... Can I have just gone straight? Oh, I'm so dumb. My character, fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh man. The Yeti shouts at you so loudly that you slide back out of the room. The Yeti's scream echoes and the cave quakes lightly. I'm not seeing... I can push blocks. Oh. I fill this in. The stone block slots neatly into the gap on the wall. Nice. What I was initially doing was trying to line up the blocks with this door and like shove them through so that when I go at if I ran through or like slid through, I wouldn't slide backwards. I would slide the block at the Yeti. So sometimes I can walk diagonal, and sometimes I can't. Okay, so it's like you need to shout in the pipe. Hey! Hey! The Yeti is so scared it faints. The whole cave shakes as your voice echoes. Pick up stones. Clear wall. Guess not. Oh, I need level 80 wood cutting to clear these roots. Okay, so this is a quest that you can come back to. Gross. Hey guys, there he is. Benny, Marus, Marvin. You're right. What's in your bag? I know. What's going on here? We pranked ya. It's quite funny. Haha. Wait a second. Who are you? We're snow imps. Marus here got questioned by a nosy, greedy, and generally annoying explorer when we was on a mission in Gielinor. It's teaching him a lesson. You don't bother snow imps. I told the explorer about a very valuable riches here in the land of snow. But in fact, the riches are just Yeti dung. Yeah, gross. They's alright now, but let them fawn, it'll be worst smell ever. He sent you though, and you're not so annoying. Thanks, I guess? So we're telling you the truth. Also, we help you. Otherwise, it's you who will smell. He smells already though. Oi! We's gonna enchant the dung so it only thaws when you give it to someone else so you can teleport with it. Because if you try to teleport out of here without it being enchanted, at best it won't let you, and at worst it'll vanish. Weird stuff, Yeti dung. There you go. Teach that explorer a good lesson. Oh man. Enchanted stones. Aha, welcome back. Have you found the stones? I have indeed. Look at them. They look fascinating. They're very cold, too. Carry on with the M's prank. Oh, 100%. They're probably frozen, although they seem to be thawing. Oh, flabbergasting. I just remembered. I must be off. I'm late for a very important event. Somewhere else. Did you mention a reward? Yes, indeed. Please take this old lamp. I'll study the stones And if they are valuable, I might have more rewards for you. Quest complete. The opportunity to discover hidden wisdom requires 30 crafting, 55 agility, 80 woodcutting. I'm a little ways away from that. $500 XP. Quest complete.